and all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is DSP Mahesh from Andhra Pradesh. Um, so today afternoon, I'm going to present one module which we have developed, which will run on the CCTNS database. The module is called Monthly Crime Reports. So we are all very well aware of MCRs. Usually, this MCR, it is a review monthly call on crimes happening in the jurisdiction. So basically, it is a statistical report on crimes that allows a quick review of the crime that has happened in the past month. The review will be taken by the supervisory officers. So usually it depicts the crime scenario of a particular station, circle, subdivision, or even the district. We can get an overall picture of the crime trend that has happened in the past month. This is usually an MCR. So the major elements of an MCR are, we can see on the screen, the reported cases, arrests, 41 CRPC, alteration memos. So UI cases, PT cases, accident cases, missing persons, unknown dead bodies. So these are all the elements that are part of the MCR. So now we can see the module which we have developed. What exactly is this module? So this module will run on the existing CCTNS database. It automatically generates the reports of the MCR at the police station, circle, subdivision, district, and even at the state level. So based on the hierarchy level jurisdiction, using the logins, these MCR reports can be fetched. These MCR reports, which are automatically generated, give an up-to-date picture of the crime trends. So what are the statements that are generated in the MCR module? We can see, so the basic statement, the first one is a comparative statement of the crime for the present month, the previous month, and correspondingly the same month of the last year. Similarly, you can get the comparative statement of the crime for the last 3 years, monthly statement of crime progress, statement showing the PT cases, statement showing the UI cases. So similarly, near about 18 statements will be generated in the MCR module. So before the pre-deployment scenario, I mean, before this module, what used to be happening in the station level, circle level, district level, and even at the state level? What used to happen means, at the police station level, if we see, the SHO, writer, assistant writer, and other staff, they have to sit together, they have to compile the whole monthly crime report manually by spending hours and even at times days they have to spend to completely make this MCR, the physical MCR, which contains a big book consisting of hundreds of papers, having all the reports which we have said earlier. So the same is case at the circle level also. The inspector, his writer, and the staff, along with other officers, they have to collect the MCR reports that are taken from the station level. They have to compile and they have to make an MCR at the circle level. Similarly, at the subdivision level and district level. The same will be done. If we see at the district level, there is a special wing called DCRB wing, District Crime Record Bureau wing. This wing will have an officer of the rank of DSPs, a few inspectors, sub-inspectors, and a lot more staff who will work on the compilation of the MCR of the district. These people will physically take the MCRs of the subdivisions, then they will sit and they will compile and they will prepare a MCR of the district. Usually the unit officer will take a review of the crime based on the report generated by the DCRP. This used to be the scenario before the MCR module. So we can see what happens before this module. Manual compilation of the data. Usually you will not have any dashboard which will have the reports for the senior officers to review. They have to manually keep the books. They have to go through the papers and subdivision wise, circle wise. They will review the grave crimes. Like that, it will happen. And even crime analytics can't be done manually. They have to verify in which station which particular crime is in the increasing trend, which circle there is more crime. Like that, they have to manually do. Even at times there is a chance for the information concealment. Usually in the crime review, what happens is grave crimes, for instance, the unit officer who is reviewing the crime usually asks what has happened in that particular case. There is a chance for the concealment. There is scope for concealment. And even they have to carry bulky books. Whenever we go to a crime meeting, usually we will see officers carrying bags of books to the crime meeting, big and bulky books. And also, there is no possibility of data insight, because whatever physically is provided, we have to go through, we have to manually look into it, and we have to analyze, and we have to get the picture. So this is a pre-deployment scenario. So what happens once this MCR module is deployed? I mean, when it is run on the CCTNS database, usually as we have seen at the station level, circle level, subdivision and district level, and even the SCRB at the state level, they have to put in several man hours to prepare the report. So it will be automatically generated. This report is generated automatically, saving several man hours and even days. So no need to carry bulky books for the crime meetings. So they can carry their laptops or their handheld devices, all the officers who are attending the crime meeting, crime review, and everything is digitalized, and the reports are automatically generated. So as in this reports, we can even keep track of the changing crime tendency, what has happened earlier and what is happening now. So what are the measures to be taken to curb the crime tendency? Like that, the decisions can be made on the spot. And even these dashboards are interactive dashboards. So as these are automatically generated, automated reports, these are made interactive. And senior officers who are taking the crime review may supervise just by the click of a button, and even suggestions may be given on the spot. So even data insights can be made with the help of this MCR module. So actually, in almost all the states, CCTNS application or CAS application is being run. So we can say, like, already we have data in the CCTNS, and we can directly, by giving the input criteria, we can fetch the data. But even there is no need to give that data and fetch it. So this MCR report module, it will automatically create the MCR reports in the prescribed format, and these reports are readily available. So no need to further give the inputs and criteria, set the criteria, and fetch the reports. So what are the advantages of this MCR module? It is easy, comprehensive, and focused. So the crime review can be done because of this automation, the review can be done easily, and even it is focused. So usually in that bulky book, if you want to go through a particular crime or particular report, you have to refer the book, you have to search where exactly we can get that report. So all this time is saved, and during the crime review, the supervisory officers can have a focused approach. Similarly, DCRB, as we all know, it will have many other functions. Particularly, it has to focus on the crime trend and give inputs and insights to the unit officer, so that unit officer can take decision to curb that particular trend. So instead of spending hours and days for the compilation of MCR at the district level, now they are, since these are automatically generated, they are free, and they can utilize the time focusing on the crime trends and crime inputs and such kind of things. Similarly, since during the manual generation of MCRs, there may be discrepancies and differences because of manual intervention. Since this is automated one, here we have the uniformity and genuinity of data. Moreover, this automated generation of reports, they can be pushed to the SCRP and further to NCRP, which we have to do on a regular basis. So this process is also automated, and it saves a valuable time of the officers. And usually the proformas which we generate, they will be modified according to the requirements. So whenever a proforma is modified, the trickling down of that proforma to the station level and understanding and adapting to the modified proforma is a bit difficult, we can say, because the writers, station writers, inspector writers, those people, they have to understand what we are asking, and they have to modify the data accordingly. So this problem is also rectified since it is automated. Whatever the change in the proforma, that can be easily adapted by just modifying the program. So these are the sample MCR reports we can see on the screen. For instance, in the district of Anantapur in Andhra Pradesh, we can see the comparative statement of crime for the month, previous month and corresponding month. So this is automatically generated, and as we have already said, these are the sample reports. So similarly, statement, the other statement, monthly, month under review, previous month and corresponding month. This is automated. So sample reports, I'll show you a few sample reports.
Sir, this is excellent what you have done, but I have a very basic question.
Yes, sir.
I have some very basic question. I hope you are finished now.
Sir.
Do you have anything else?
Sir, pardon, sir. Voice is not clear, sir.
Sir, your presentation has been completed, or you want to show the presentation more, sir?
No, just I'll take a minute.
Okay, sir. You can just showcase the. Yes, sir. You can just present the PPT. Then we will do the jury evaluations.
Yeah, sure. So similarly, different kinds of statements we can see here on the screen.
Nothing great.
Yes, sir. My presentation is complete.
See, when CCTNS was supposed to be implemented by various states, what we had given from the central level was the core application module, and it was to be customized at each state level. And one of the activities in customization was the reports. Because what you have seen, what you have shown just now are the standard reports which have to come out of any system once it is implemented. Now, the core module was primarily to capture the transactions, the FIR, the investigation, your further case development, and right up to the charge sheet. Now, all these reports which are coming out were supposed to be developed at the state level depending upon the requirements, and these were to be developed by the implementing agency. Now, what is unique which has been done out here, can you just share that? Because incidentally, for your state, if I'm not mistaken, this was the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh. That was the solution which was taken, which was developed as ECOPS, and then it was updated and upgraded. So this was, I think, already built into it to a great extent.
Sir, that is what I have already mentioned, sir, while I'm going through that PPT presentation. So in the CCTNS, we have the search criteria which we have to give the input. Whoever is supervisory officer who is taking the crime review. So on the existing CCTNS database, he has to give the inputs. See for particular month, what is the crime like this. So in the crime review, in the MCR reports, usually we have 18 to 20 statements. So these statements, they require particular kind of input criteria. So based on that, the report has to be generated. See, in this, what we are telling is we have automated the reports. See, according to the pro forma. So this automation we have done. This is what we are projecting, sir.
This is an integral part of the software. You have to write the canned reports, and these reports can be changed every day. They can be changed at any time because your formats and performer will keep on changing. Your requirements will keep on changing. It does require a little bit of programming. It requires a little bit of coding, but based on that, you will be able to get all the canned reports in whatever format you want. This is how the system was designed. Now, see, the point is what you have done is excellent, what you have presented is excellent, but I don't find anything very unique in it.
Sir, basically, I mean...
that's the only point which I am saying.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Shefali ma'am, you are on mute.
Basically, the way I look at, do you mean to say that when you are generating these reports that Mr. Bhushan is saying that you have to input the month for which you want to report, and in this case, if you are in July, you get the report July only. Is that what you are saying, that you don't have to give any input and just automated reports you see? Is that what you are trying to explain?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that means if I in July, I cannot see the monthly report, crime report of say June. Is that what it is?
Usually the monthly crime review, ma'am, the whole reports will be generated for a particular month. So, and there will be a comparative statement also, which will compare this month to previous month and the same month of the previous year. This kind of reports will be generated. There are about 18 pro formas, and accordingly,
no, that you showed, yeah, that you are showing. I'm not asking that. What I'm saying is when I log into my system, I see in July, if I log in, I see the report of July and all right, you are saying, and then what is the deviation or change from June and then from the previous 2020 June, July? Is that what you are saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Or I can also look into September 20, for example.
Yes, ma'am. You have to select the month. So whatever the previous month, for instance,
I'm sure CCTNS also must be having the same provision.
CCTNS is having, ma'am, this one we have this application. Earlier it was ECOPS for the Andhra Pradesh. Then we have developed on that. And in this, we have developed this automated MCR generating module. That is what we want to present.
No, that is all right. But these reports are not available in CCTNS.
CCTNS, it's a raw database, ma'am. On this, we are developing.
I know it's a data.
No, CCTNS is not raw database. CCTNS is not raw database. Sir, please don't.
No, sir. I mean to say, upon that database, we are developing different modules.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I think that's what is supposed to happen. CCTNS implementation requires various reports to be prepared because it's a complete database system. All data is there in the database. Each user is free to develop its own, each state is free to do that thing. Even the districts can do that thing. So this is what is expected actually. No, it's a good job which you have done. I appreciate all the effort. But I really don't find anything very unique in it. It's an integral part of the implementation process.
CCTNS system. Yeah, that's right. But all right. Do you also have, you said something like, about analytics. So are you also analyzing the data? For example, are you able to predict based on the last 1 year data or 3 year data? Are you able to predict that suppose you find that in a particular patch of land or road, you are finding a lot of robbery, snatching and all that. Are you able to predict that this is number is going to go up based on the data? I mean, are you having some kind of analysis like that for predicting?
Ma'am, we are wherever the increasing crime of a particular type is happening, that we are projecting. That is under development stage, ma'am. But projections, I mean, in future this may occur like this. That kind of projections we didn't thought about, ma'am.
So in that case, I'm actually not able to understand what extra have you done, because database is already collected, prepared, and the crimes have been registered, FIR, everything and processed, and the CCTNS database is developed, right? And on that database, there are certain reports available. You are probably looking for some other extra report, additional reports. So they could have been part of CCTNS, the report, there is not only one report, there are many reports. You keep on adding reports into that. So I actually have not been able to understand the logic of having a separate system altogether at the MCR.
Ma'am, even
Maybe I'm not able to understand. Can you explain why you felt the need of this? Why these reports cannot be a part of the CCTNS? Because every state has got its own way of implementing. So if you wanted 20 reports, you could have put them as part of CCTNS itself, so that your overhead, infrastructure overhead could be minimized. That's all.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Even now, the manual preparation of books.
I'm not talking about manual. I'm not talking about manual at all. I'm talking about digitized data.
Yes, ma'am.
Your digitalized system have got all the data, and you have to just call out the reports and format you have to give. So instead of having another system where you are picking the data, making the reports, and then making it available, so your whole infrastructure is needed. And when I say the infrastructure, I'm not only talking about the computer hardware and all that, the login and people have to access this system, people have to access that system. So instead of doing all that, CCTNS, logging into CCTNS, one can, seamlessly integrated system you could have got. The same reports you could have put there. So what is the novelty of doing it?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. This is part of CCTNS only. This is a new module which we have put into the dashboard, CCTNS dashboard.
Oh, so this is a part of CCTNS only?
Yes, yes.
So all the inbuilt infrastructure of CCTNS is this. You don't have any other extra additional infrastructure in terms of not only hardware, but also for the login, training, everything is not needed.
No, not needed, ma'am. The SHO login, the same login only he will be using.
That's what Mr. Bhushan has said. He only has the same question. CCTNS has provision for this report. So what you did is maybe there were 10 reports, you added another 15. Is that what you are trying to say?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you very much.